Go Tenisia, Haga. This is just the second little plan or little class, or we're still on the alphabet of the Tongan language. Remember last time we said this is Tonga. It's a little island, it's a kingdom. It has been called the Friendly Islands, and I grew up there, was born there, but here I am in Christchurch, New Zealand, and Tonga is just not too much far away. You can be with the plane about 2 hours, depending on which plane you fly on. There's Australia, and if you go to China and all the Asian, then go to Europe, they're everywhere. So, but we're coming there, and you know the big question is where Tonga comes from. You know, all the Tongan people, Tongan languages, we find very many similarities across them. You know, if we go to Malaysia, so there's a whole theory there. There's too many theories, and I'm not an expert to say anything. I can only say from whatever I can. And as I said the first class, if we can look at the Tongan language, it's Polynesian language, Austronesian it's called, maybe for Basa. It's just part of the Polynesian language, and it's similar to Maori, Samoan language, Rarotongan. You go on through any Polynesian, you find similarities, and we can see that it is a family of language. But we are going to look at international languages, or let's say through Tongan, through this little islands language, we can go through and see other languages, but of course only from what I can say or my experience, and we're going to ask the experts on the way to see if what I'm saying is really true. And I think the important thing is with languages and communication is, did it get across to the other one? Did they understand what I mean? So that is really, as a whole world, very full of miscommunication and everything about languages. So it's really a big topic. But I'm going to start this is standard Tongan. As we will see later, Tongan will become it's such a polite, it's such a culture. Language is actually, you're going through to any culture, that it's like opening up a door of, oh my God, this is how the Tongan thing, a Tongan person will think like this, and it's also time, generation. I'm absolutely too old for the young generation of now who live in Tonga or who live here in New Zealand. They all change everything. Language is keeping on moving. It's a life thing anyway. Remember last week I said Tonga is where time begins. At the moment we have the same time, Tonga and New Zealand and all those, because they say there's a dateline, it's an international dateline hotel. I keep on saying hotel. There's this hotel in Tonga and it's called International Dateline Hotel. Actually, we are on the dateline, which I think it's going like this and this, and we are right on there. That's what they say. We have to believe all the scientists and whoever writes history. So we think, we are the very first country who see the sunrise or anything like that. So I think it's good. So we can say, yeah, we see it. We can tell you everything what happens in the future to everyone else. Remember last week? The alphabet system. I don't have any helper today, so I'm my little old helper. Remember I said I have no B, C, D, no G, no Q, R, W, X, Y, Z. I'm going to put this, it's a comparative language learning that I call my class, or whatever we're doing now, because we're going to compare it to any other language, especially those languages I have been lucky enough to go through. You've got there the German language, especially, and you see the history, and there's the Spanish. I really like that language to sing with, the Italian and the French will all follow that, but all those things. And now the newest one will get someone, the Slav language. I've looked into the grammar of the Serbian. It's all exciting, but we're coming to that. It's too much to do, so we'll only have 2 minutes or 3. So remember, last week and I said, oh yeah, I only have in Tongan a, e, fa, ha, I, ka, la, ma, na, o, pa, sa, ta, u, va. And you know what? I've already had a verbal feedback to me by one of my families already. And that's true. It's my sister, Kilela. She's really clever. I was saying, oh yeah, you know, I've already started this little alphabet. And she said, I completely took off nga there. I said, remember, I said, there's no G. Of course we don't have, but actually the sound, there is actually, we use the nga with an NG, and it will be nga. Eh? So, a, e, fa, ha, I, ka, la, ma, na, nga. When they say na, and then they will also say nga, not nga, it's nga. Example of using nga, can anyone see T? Nga, NG, and N. Example is Tonga. Watch out those people who will say Tonga. It's Tonga. Tonga, ta-o, te-o, nga. T-O-N-G-A. Tonga. So that's actually one thing I didn't do last week is NG. So, and then of course, you know, that 16, 17 with the glottal stuff, the whakau'a, ching, and macron, all these names, they're a scientific name they put to these ones, but this is, they're trying to explain how we say, you know, and if I have a word that is having that glottal stop there, you know, anga, A-N-G-A, anga or anga. You will see that. I will come to that. I don't have a good board for that, but we will see this very special thing there, how people in all different languages pronounce this one. Yeah, so actually I have written, oops, here. So now today I'll finish off the alphabet. We have to finish off the alphabet before we can do anything. And I know I've already told last week, it's easy, you know. With Tongan, this is all the Tongan alphabet, this is all the, what we are going to use to speak and to write and everything. And remember, I took it all from there, I eliminated all the letters we don't use. So, this is the whole Tongan alphabet system. What's my little thing? A, e, fa, ha, I, ka, la. We say I, ka, not ka, ka. Many people will say ka, but it's ka. We just pronounce it ka. I, ka, la, ma, na, nga. Remember? N and nga. O, pa, sa, ta, u.